Hello everyone, I am here with the recipe of the week. This week I'm going to be making my version of a dish called jollof rice. I learned it from one of my best friends, so this is my version of it. What you're going to need is Hunt's tomato sauce. It's just tomato sauce. All it has in it is the pureed tomatoes. Half of a diced onion, about a third of a red pepper or more if you want more, and Uncle Ben's brown rice. You're also going to need some olive oil and some bay leaves and curry powder. I just didn't have that out, but come with me to my spice rack. So, where's my curry? Here's the olive oil. And where is the curry? The curry is hiding. Oh, there it is. This is the curry. Jamaican curry powder. That's what you'll need. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tomato sauce. I've taken the top off. And I'm going to pour it into a pan, you know what I'm saying, a pan to simmer. I'm going to put it on medium heat because I want to get it boiling. Apparently this is very important. I have no idea why this step is important, but I follow directions and every time I make it, it's yummy. So I won't mess with perfection. So we're going to get this boiling, and while it's boiling, we're going to add to it some bay leaves. So I'm going to get those. So I just added some of the bay leaves in there, and I'm going to stir it around. Get a spoon and stir it around in there. And let this come to a boil. So I put about 1.5 cups of brown rice in some water to soak. Apparently brown rice can take a little longer to cook, so the step of soaking it while your tomato sauce is boiling is something that is the next step. So 1.5 cups of whole grain brown rice. To a pan. You can use any pan you want. You can use a casserole dish. I just happen to have this one, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to add my chopped onion and bell peppers to the bottom. You don't need to grease it. Just add it all to the bottom of the pan. And you can use any veggies you want. I just like the red peppers and the onions. You can use green peppers. You can use zucchini, you can use anything. And also you can add chicken or frozen chicken or shrimp to make this like a main dish, but I'm making this more like a side dish, so I don't need that. So you're going to spread this around the bottom of the pan until the pan is coated with the veggies. Okay. So now I took the brown rice that was soaking and I drained it and I put it in here with the red peppers and onions. You don't have to use your hands. I just am a messy person. Like I like getting my hands all up in stuff. Obviously my hands are clean, but I just mixed the brown rice, the uncooked brown rice, in with all of the veggies. You could use a spoon and just get it all in there till it's all nice and mixed together. And that's the next step. Now I'm going to take the tomato sauce that was boiling. I turned off the stove. And I'm going to pour it on top of my rice and veggies. Just like so. Yummy. And then I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to mix this all up together. Alright, I never know the measurements for the rice, so I guess technically you could add more rice than 1.5 cups. I'm not going to because, quite frankly, I just don't want that much rice and it's going to soak up. The whole point is if you use more rice, you could add water, and I might add a little more water anyway to this because as the rice cooks, it's going to absorb all of the tomato sauce. But Now I'm going to add some curry powder. I don't know a measurement. I just sprinkle. I love curry, so I'm going to use that much. And I'm going to stir it all in there. And then I'm going to get about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon of olive oil. Let me get that now. And I'm going to throw a tablespoon of olive oil in there. I used a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. So this is a tablespoon and a half of olive oil, curry powder, and salt and pepper. You can use salt and pepper, or you can use a seasoning cube, whichever you desire, depending. If you're trying to do low sodium, I would say don't use, you really don't need any salt and pepper, but I'm just going to use a little bit of it. So, get some of that salt and pepper. Woo! I'm going to take some of that out. This is live, people. I'm going to be removing some of that salt. Obviously, I did not know that it was on the poor side and not the sprinkle side. So, just removing some of that salt. So, hopefully, yeah, I got a lot of the salt out. So, yeah. This is what happens when you're filming and cooking at the same time. Word to the wise. Anywho, got the salt, as much salt out. Obviously, I do not need any more salt. And I'm actually going to put some water into this. I'm going to put about maybe a cup or half a cup of water in here, like that. And then I'm going to stick this. You want enough water to cover it because it's going to soak up all this stuff. So I'm now going to cover this with aluminum foil and bake it until the rice absorbs the tomato sauce and water. So I covered it and it's baking, and I'm going to let it bake until it absorbs everything, and it's on 350. So about probably 45 minutes to an hour. It's done. This is the jollof rice. It is so good, guys. I calculated this to be, I counted it at 7 servings. So I'm going to make it 7 servings, and each serving is 5 points. So, because, you know, it's rice, so it's going to be higher in points. But it's nothing but healthy, good stuff. It's yummy. So use this as a side dish. Use this as a main dish. Add chicken, add shrimp, add whatever you want. You will love this dish. I'm about to have a spoonful with dinner. I hope you all enjoyed. It is so good. You'll never want plain brown rice again. So yummy. Have a good night, guys. I'm about to post this. Hope you enjoy. Let me know if you like it. Good night.